Here is an amazing piece of trivia about the TV show Reba, which Reba McEntire swears she's trying to get back on the air. More on that in a second, but the show wasn't originally called Reba. It was gonna be called Deep in the Heart, as in the Hart family, but also because it was set in Houston. At least that's what she told Bobby Bones. I guess deep in the heart of Texas, maybe? I don't know. The other name they almost settled on was Sally, and wait till you hear why. I'm Billy Dukes, and Reba, not Sally, aired from 2001 to 2007. Reba McEntire played Reba Hart, a divorcee who lives next door to her ex-husband and his kind of ditzy new wife. Hilarity ensues, yada yada. You probably watched it, so I don't need to remind you of how funny it was.
Okay, that's not funny.
Not as funny as watching her get out of a chair.
By the late 1990s, Reba had established her acting career with movies like Tremors and was looking to star in a comedy. She filmed the pilot for Reba and then waited and waited and waited until she heard it got picked up. Here's the opening sequence. At the time, Reba and Brock were just separated.
It's time you move back home and handle this midlife crisis the way other men do. So buy a red Corvette, take up bungee jumping, pierce something, whatever it takes, I don't care.
The name Sally was for Sally Fields. I'm not kidding. Talking to Bobby Bones in 2019, Reba admitted she only got the part because Sally turned it down, and even then they still wanted to call it Sally. Your girl did not like this. It ended up being called Reba, as it should be. I mean, the show is just delightful.
So now we know why the makeovers are free.
Do you think they should bring it back? Comment below, and if you love Reba McEntire or learning about country music's always entertaining history, consider tapping the subscribe button. I'm gonna play the devil's advocate here and suggest that our memory of the show is better than reality. Not that it wasn't a great show, it's just that the network comedy has evolved, and that kind of humor is a pretty tough sell these days. Look no further than Reba's failed sitcom Malibu Country for an example, but she says the cast is into it. That would include Barbara Jean, played by Melissa Peterman. Yep, you know she's coming back. Brock, he's essential. Little Jake has remained active, so sure. Van is now this guy, so you know fans are going to want to sop him up with a biscuit. Cheyenne is all grown up, but sure, she's still been acting. And Kyra? Well, actually, has anyone seen Kyra? Hello, Kyra! Are you there? I joke a little, but this is the tragic moment that this Secret History of Country Music video series refers to. And I want to make it clear that actor Scarlett Pomers appears to be thriving today, but there is no way your girl's going to return. She's retired from acting, and honestly, we get it.
What about that, Kyra?
What, you want me to start asking people whether they have or not?
Yeah, I think it's important that you know about the people you spend time with.
Okay. Dad, have you ever smoked pot?
Kyra was Reba's middle child and had the same quick wit as her TV mom.
What is Mom doing?
I'm so glad I'm not missing this.
During season 5, she disappeared. Then, to begin season 6, she was back on the show and, everyone had some fun with it.
But you have to know there's one thing that I want for you more than anything else in the world, and that's...
So, what happened? Scarlett landed the role of Kyra at age 12 after a life spent acting. By age 16, she developed an eating disorder, anorexia, and the knee-jerk conclusion may be to assume that the pressures of television led her there. Actually, she's quick to say that she never felt pressured by the director or the producer of the show to lose weight. Talking to E! in 2006, she said it more stemmed from everyday teenage girl kind of stress and began with an innocent response to gaining a few pounds. Soon, she was dieting and exercising feverishly, and the cast started to figure it out.
I think it was more obvious by my personality. I'm upbeat and energetic and goof around. But when I went back, I was very depressed and withdrawn and nothing like I've been my entire life. So that's pretty much the tell-all.
So she took most of season 5 off and came back for the final season 6. After Reba McEntire, okay, that's not totally true. She publicly pursued music, hard rock to be specific. She got a yoga teaching certificate and then became a photographer and a jewelry maker. On Instagram, she has like 13 posts, so there's really not too much to capture there. She does reminisce on occasion. In fact, she admits she loves watching old episodes like this one.
Well, I believe it ended something like this.
Would she be up for a reboot? It seems pretty unlikely. The idea started about 5 years ago with this photo. That's Barbara Jean and Brock with Reeves. A couple of years later, Today Show host Coda asked Reba McEntire about the reunion, and she said we'd love to, and in fact, we've all been texting each other, quote, even if it's a 2-hour movie or, I don't know, whatever, we'd love to get back together. Flash forward to April 2023, and this photo of some of the cast when Reba played the Hollywood Bowl in Los Angeles. Scarlett isn't in any of these photos, but honestly, the bigger issue is Reba herself has admitted it probably never is gonna happen. Good. I know I might be an outsider here, but some things are far better left off as memories or as videos on YouTube. I'm Billy Dukes for Taste of Country. Thanks for watching, and thanks for subscribing.